Hey gang, Cobra GG back with another Escape from Tarkov video. Today we're going to be taking a look at woods and the barrel cache locations on this particular map. There's not that many of them, but they're sneaky good. There's some really good loot on this map, and so you're going to want to check this out. Also, if you need any help finding a specific one, because these are actually a little more complicated to find because of the terrain. So if you need any specific help or need me to walk you through something live, make sure to join our Twitch channel, which the link is going to be right here for you. And so we're live Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern to about 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Also, if this video proves to be helpful to you, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and go ahead and click on that little bell over there too. Anyway, thanks for everything, and let's go ahead and scrub one out. All right, gang, so we're back doing barrel caches, and this is going to be woods. So I've spawned over by Scav House and Outskirts, and just as a point of reference, there's a truck on the back road. And over to your right, we're going to have the actual Outskirts extraction, which is one that you need to know about for sure. There's going to be a little rock that people snipe from, and then we're going to go along the main wall and head over to the shore. Now, across from this barrel cache is going to be kind of like a rock formation, and to the right of that, there's going to be a dock on the shoreline. So again, just a point of reference. I want to make sure that everybody knows where these are at. This was actually the map where I had the hardest time finding the actual barrel locations, or barrel cache locations. So I wanted to make sure that I was very descriptive along the way, and at the same time try to be brief with the footage. So I'm actually gonna advance forward just because I want to show you the rock formation, and I wanted to show you the dock on the right. From here, we're actually gonna take like a break, and I'm gonna take you to a spot that I think is rather important, but it's not a barrel cache location. And we're gonna do this one more time during this footage. But right here where that shirt is, I've actually found flash drives, which are very important for a couple early quests, and because they generally will sell well for on the marketplace. Now, moving back towards barrel caches, what you're going to find here is the Lumberyard is going to be to our right, and you're going to have a really small rock formation that you're going to want to keep to your left. Now, this one is really tricky to find, and so that's why you need to know that that rock formation needs to be to your left. You'll advance past that, and the first tree to your right, you're going to pass the first bush, and the second bush is going to have your reward. And so this one had a car battery in it, which just makes the whole run worth it, right? Although car batteries have gone down in value, they're still very lucrative. You can net anywhere between 70 and 90K for them. Our next spot is we're going to pass the main road. Checkpoint is going to be to our left. The UN Deuce Deuce is going to be to your right. And the Lumberyard is going to be to your right as well. Here we have Sniper Rock. Also, some people call it the D Rock or D Head. And just behind it, you're going to see a tree that's fallen over. And right under this tree is going to be a barrel cache. This one is really tricky, again, just because you can't really see it when you're running around. It's really, really hard to find. If you didn't know it was there, obviously. Something that's hard to stumble across. But anyway, so another really great spot. We've got some bolts there. Each of those bolts are going to go between 10 and 11K. Got some high quality ammo, a lunchbox, which you can now use for bartering. And then here again, we have Sniper Rock or D-Head. And we're going to pass by this. We're going to take a break again, and we're going to go over to Shutterman's loot stash. You do need a key for it, which I do have. On the back of this truck, you're going to find, I believe it's a gyroscope that you're going to need for a quest eventually. So I wanted to point that out to you. The dorms for the scavs is back there, and we're actually going to make a quick pit stop on our way out of here as well. And so in here, actually, I've opened it now 3 times, and every time I've had pretty good loot, actually. It's not like it's not like record-breaking loot. It hasn't been anything that's been mind-blowing, but it's been a pretty solid location. I think the risk is the risk reward here is pretty solid. You're out kind of in the open here. You're in the middle of the lumberyard, but so far it's been pretty solid for me. From here we're gonna head over to the dorm location that they have, and the center dorm here, cabin anyway, is gonna have a safe, a grenade box, a jacket, and the first bed is actually for a quest. You're gonna need to get a documents folder under there as well. Now we're gonna skip ahead and we're gonna pass Spine and we're gonna head over to the plane crash. Now nearby this plane crash is gonna be another location, and this is another one that's really tricky. And so I tried to give you a couple points of reference. You have to pass the crash site wreckage. You're gonna see the plane over to your right, and then you're gonna go into this tree line. And you're going to see a tree that's kind of semi-fallen over, right? And in the center of these two trees is going to be our next barrel cache location. Again, really difficult to see on woods just because there's so much brush. And so many of them are these kind of like tree limbs and sticks, right? So it can be a little tricky to find some of these, trying to give you the best point of reference possible. If you notice, I'm taking these matches. And the reason why I've been taking matches is that fuel has become a bigger issue. It's become more expensive. It's about 32,000 rubles, and I believe 15 matchboxes will get you a barter trade with Jaeger for the biggest fuel tank you can get in the game. So I kind of just grabbed these just to point that out to you. Now our next one is actually going to be behind ZB16, Jaeger's hideout. And to the left is actually the old train station. And so in this big rock formation here is going to be one of our last barrel cache locations. Okay. And so duct tape's probably going for about 8,500. A pile of meds, if you have 5 of these, you can craft, or you can trade, for a pack of sugar, and a pack of sugar is worth 50,000. With therapists, right? So that's kind of an important one to keep an eye on. Then we're going to head over to the right, and in this little valley, which is going to have a tank right outside of it. And again, Jaeger's hideout's going to be to your right here, and ZB16 is going to be to your right. But right behind this rock is going to be another barrel cache. And just to the left of it is that tank. And I'm actually going to show you that tank as well. This way, if you come across it, you already know that you're nearby another barrel cache. So this one wasn't too good, but there are some fluids there. Woods is a big map, and if you didn't bring fluids with you, you could dehydrate. So here's our tank, right? And we're gonna go to the left of this tank, and we're gonna head towards the road that separates the Ruoff extraction and the UN roadblock extraction. So Ruoff is going to be to your right on this road, and UN is going to be to your left. This is going to be our last barrel cache here. It's going to be right. There's actually an extraction here as well, but it's going to be in between the big smokestacks here and this excavator on your right. And so again, Woods doesn't have that many barrel caches, but they've on the different runs that I've done for Woods, they actually have produced some of the best barrel cache results for me. So this is a really good one. I think a lot of people don't know about these locations just because they're really hard to find. And you're going to be on Woods early as well, right? Like your first maps for tasks are going to be Customs, Interchange, and Woods. Predominantly. So I think these are real solid, and I hope you enjoyed this. All right, I hope that proves to be helpful. I hope that that you can find all those spots and you can get some really good loot. Again, if you have any questions, make sure to join us on Twitch. Link is right there, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can stay up on the latest and greatest. And give us a thumbs up. Let us know what you think in the comments. If I need to do something better or you want to see something specific, let me know, and we'll go ahead and start catering content towards you as well. Anyway, thanks for everything. I hope you got a great day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.